Hello students. In previous lecture we have discussed human respiration. In today's lecture we are going to discuss cellular respiration. So what is cellular respiration? It is mechanism of breakdown of food materials within the cell to release energy and the trapping of this energy for synthesis of ATP. ATP is adenosine triphosphate. The breakdown of complex molecules to yield energy takes place in the cytoplasm and in the mitochondria. The cells which are responsible for cellular respiration are cytoplasm and mitochondria. The breaking of complex carbon-carbon single bonds of complex compounds through oxidation within the cells, leading to release of considerable amount of energy is called respiration. The compounds that are oxidized during the process are known as respiratory substrates. First of all, we should know what is oxidation and what is reduction. These are two types of reaction, oxidation reaction and reduction reaction. Oxidation means addition of oxygen and reduction reaction means removal of oxygen or addition of hydrogen. Got it? Oxidation means addition of oxygen and reduction means removal of oxygen or addition of hydrogen. So the reaction carried out in this process is glucose C6H12O6 plus 6O2 get converted into carbon dioxide 6CO2, 6H2O, 6 water molecules and energy gets released in this reaction. So next part of this discussion is glycolysis. Glycolysis is 10 steps process. First of all, we will discuss what is meant by glycolysis. This is combination of two words. Glyco means sugar and lysis means splitting. So the term glycolysis has originated from the Greek words glykos from sugar and lysis for splitting. The scheme of glycolysis was given by Gustav Embeden, Otto Meyerhoff and J. Parnas and is often referred to as the EMP pathway. E from Gustav Embeden, Embeden E, Otto Meyerhoff M, and J. Parnas P. So that's why it is called EMP pathway. The name initials of from the names of scientists. EMP pathway. In anaerobic organisms, it is the only process in the respiration. Glycolysis occurs in the cytoplasm of the cell and is present in all living organisms. In this process, glucose undergoes partial oxidation to form two molecules of pyruvic acid. You have to be very careful while writing these terminologies. Of course, oxidation is carried out in this process, but it is partial oxidation, not a complete oxidation. If you write only oxidation word, this is wrong. You have to be specific while writing your answers during your exam. Okay, so this is partial oxidation. This is 10-step process of glycolysis, which start from glucose, where how many carbon molecules are present? 6 carbon molecules. That glucose get converted into glucose 6 phosphate. Glucose 6 phosphate get converted into fructose 6 phosphate 6C. ATP get converted into ADP. What is ATP? Adenosine triphosphate. And what is ADP? Adenosine diphosphate. Okay. In glycolysis, a chain of 10 reactions under the control of different enzymes. Remember the names of these enzymes. These enzymes are invertase. What are the name? What is the name of enzyme? Invertase. Okay. ATP is utilized in two steps. First, in the conversion of glucose into glucose 6-phosphate. Conversion of glucose into glucose 6-phosphate. ATP is used. And second, in the conversion of fructose 6-phosphate to fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. In this second step, ATP get converted into ADP. Third step, fructose 1,6-bisphosphate is split into dihydroxyacetone, phosphate, and 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde, PGAL. Here, triose biphosphate and 1,3-bisphosphoglyceric acid. Above the reaction glyceraldehyde and here glyceric acid. Just remember these names. These names are difficult to remember. Just practice this diagram 5 times. Then only you can remember the process. We find that there is one step where NADH and H plus is formed from NAD plus. This is when 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde is converted to 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate. Two redox equivalents are removed from PAGL and transformed to molecule of NAD+. Redox means reduction and oxidation carried out at simultaneously. PGAL oxidized with inorganic phosphate to get converted into BPGA. The conversion of BPGA to 3-phosphoglyceric acid PGA. Here, phosphoglyceric acid is an energy yielding process. This energy is trapped by formation of ATP. Another ATP is synthesized during conversion of PEP to pyruvic acid. Pyruvic acid is the key product of this reaction. Conversion of glucose into final product pyruvic acid is called glycolysis. Glucose with 6 carbon molecules get converted into glucose 6-phosphate. You have to remember names only. Reaction, if you draw the diagram and write in words just conversion, then you will get only full marks. So remembering names is most important part of this topic. Glucose 6 carbon molecules get converted into glucose 6-phosphate. Again 6 carbon molecules. ATP gets converted into ADP. In second step, fructose 6-phosphate, 6 carbon molecule. ATP again get converted into ADP. This is second step where ATP is used and get converted into ADP. Fructose 6-phosphate get converted into fructose 1,6 by this phosphate. Again 6 carbon molecules. Triose phosphate. Another name is glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Here 3 carbon molecules. And what is another reaction? NAD plus get converted into NADH plus H plus. 2-triose bisphosphate, 1,3-bisphosphoglyceric acid. Here again 3 carbon molecules. ADP gets converted into ATP. Reverse reaction. Here ATP gets converted into ADP. Here ADP gets converted into ATP. 2-triose phosphate. Another name is 3-phosphoglyceric acid. Here also 3 carbon molecules. 2 into 2 phosphoglycerate H2O. 2 phosphopyruvate. ADP gets converted into ATP and final product is 2-pyruvic acid. Two reactions where ATP gets converted into ADP here and two reactions where ADP gets converted into ATP. Just remember, and one reaction, one step where NAD plus gets converted into NADH plus H plus. So just remember and practice this diagram. Keep watching, keep studying.